What's going on, dude? Yeah, I rotate between this one and the Pokemon one, just because it's really the only music I can listen to on here without getting copyright struck. So, yeah, super excited. I'm gonna get into this stuff here in just a minute, and then get back on some Destiny for the rest of the day. Just kind of hanging out. Metal Gear, another solid one. Yeah, there's some good music there. The other thing I'll listen to is there's like playlists that just have Skyrim ambient music. So I'll do like Rainy Night or The Villages and Towns, and some of them are like a 10-hour loop. So it literally just rolls through. All right, let's get into it. I don't want to waste too much time. That's why I wanted to start stream early. What's going on, everybody? WakoBako here. So as you guys can see by the thumbnail, we're opening up some simplified Chinese booster boxes today. All the stuff that you're going to see today was stuff that I was going to hold off until we hit that 900 subscriber milestone, plus more. But I really didn't want to wait. I wanted to open this stuff up. I've been sitting on this for a while. So here are all three. These are the it's a mini series called Gem Pack, like GEM. But yeah, so you have Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. And then besides that, we have... this one's pretty cool. This is Fearless Terastal. This one should be pretty neat. It's a little bit of a bigger box, but all simplified Chinese. But again, I was going to hold off on this stuff till we hit the next milestone, but we were really close, and then it dropped off for some reason, so I didn't feel like waiting. And then I'm just going to backfill all these boxes with other sets. So don't worry, I still have a pretty big opening planned if we ever hit that milestone. But yeah, I wanted to just get through and start with this stuff. I got my sleeves off to the side here. So we're all ready to go for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here, especially because I have two of these. There are 24 packs in this box. And it's weird because even like the gem packs, for some reason, they go from, well, let's see, we can look on the side. Hey, what's going on, Nugget? How we doing? So you got 15 packs in the first set, and then they gave you 18 in the last one. So I have completed this set. I'm 100% done with this one. This one I'm pretty far behind on. And then this set I've never even opened, so that's going to be brand new. And then again, we have the Fearless Terrafest set here, so that should be fun. But again, we're going to start with this one, and then we'll roll through all the other ones. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend or some good downtime. I feel like I've been off for so long, and I've enjoyed every bit of it. Got to go back to work tomorrow, unfortunately, but it's still the holiday season, so... Oh yeah, this one should be cool. But yeah, so just a couple short weeks of work, and then back on holiday break again. So super excited about that. All right. So as you can see here, normally you can just like push this and open it up. I'm just gonna open it up from the top just because I don't want to damage the box or mess it up. All right, cool. So these are just like how I've seen this before. So it comes in its own individual pack, because realistically a store would buy it like this and then just put these on hangers. There is the pull ratio, which is kind of neat. I like how they put that on there. 4 ultra rares, 8 SARs, 15 secret rares or super rares, 8 art rares. So yeah, definitely a lot to pull here. And again, 24 packs per box. So we're just going to go through these. There's only 4 cards per pack, so that's probably why they give you a little bit more. And again, like I mentioned before, excuse me, I got to sneeze, of course. Excuse me. Like I mentioned before, with these Chinese sets, I don't know the actual order to these. Thank you. I don't know the order to these, so I'm kind of just going to open it and see how things go. They do have the English backs on them, so don't get too thrown off by that. I know it's a little bit confusing the first time people see that, but no, these are official. The only Pokemon official trading cards that have a different back on them are the Japanese sets. So English, Chinese, Korean, Thai, and any other foreign language has the English backs on them. But let's get started with this. Again, you've probably seen some of this artwork before. But again, as the Chinese sets are catching up or doing their own individual sets, you're going to see some newer artwork. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay. Off to a good start. Very cool art rare. So that's card 133 out of 130. Not bad, not bad. We'll set the bulk off to the side. Yeah, definitely off to a good start. And again, we have 2 boxes of this, so I'm curious to see how our overall pull rates are. Normally, when you open up some of the more recent Japanese sets, you know, you get like 2 or 3 art rares per set, and then you have a chance to get secret rare or secret art rare. But again, with only having 4 cards in these, or what was that, 5 actually? Yeah, there's 5. So I'm not really sure how it's going to work, but we're going to find out. All right, here we go. Do you guys hear me right? Everything looks good and sounds good. I know I had a phone call early on. It kind of hiccuped, but we're good to go. So just let me know. All right. Good old Pikachu. Hopefully there's a Raichu in this, right? If you have Pikachu, that'd be nice. Okay, right on cue. There he is. Nice. That's awesome. So I'm curious how many other versions of this card, right? Because you're going to have your normal, and then there's probably some reverses. But, okay, thank you. But I'm curious what other reverses we're going to see. But very, very nice. I'm going to sleeve that up, of course. Add it to the pile for Raichus to get graded. The Chinese cards grade really well, especially because they actually have good card stock and good, you know, quality control. So put that off to the side over here. But yeah, definitely good when they come to grading. So, oh yeah, if we're manifesting anything, obviously we want to see any and all iterations of this here. There is a exclusive SAR from this set that you can only get from this. I know I just kind of was redundant there, but it's a really, really cool Arcanine. If you guys haven't seen it, go ahead and look it up or just wait and hopefully I'll pull it. But it's an absolutely beautiful card. See, and this one I'm talking about with the order, like 2 cards in and now we have a reverse here, so maybe it's something special. Nope, probably not. Okay, so again, I feel like when it comes to like the consistency on that part, they just kind of put stuff in there. There's all right, cool, whatever. So that's where it gets a little inconsistent, but outside of that, again, everything else is pretty nice when it comes to the simplified Chinese sets. What's going on? How we doing? Lucky. Hopefully you're having a good day so far. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, we're just opening up some simplified Chinese Pokemon. And I know the brand new Japanese set just came out, Mega Dream EX. And it's so funny because I talked about a lot how I'm not doing any of the mega sets. But this is more of, oh, okay. The Mega Dream EX is a specialty set. So think of it as not necessarily like the shiny set, but it's one of the specialty sets, right? So I am going to open it up, especially because the main chase or one of the main chases is a Dragonite. So you guys know I have to try and chase that dragon. But yeah, I've got my boy Jason Nee hooking me up with a whole bunch. So when that comes in, obviously we'll go into that. And I'm kind of glad because like the prices are already going down a good bit. I had bookmarked one of the sellers on eBay I go to normally that is already selling the Dragonite. And it's dropped by like 70 bucks already. So hopefully that keeps going down. I'm going to buy it. Hopefully I pull it, but I definitely want to, you know, I'll pick one up. And then there's something called Mega Attack cards. If you guys haven't seen those yet, they literally look like a cartoon style or like a comic book style artwork. So, yeah, like I said, when that set comes in, obviously we'll rip through that. That should be really fun. And then depending on how well we do and then how the prices kind of fluctuate over the next couple weeks, I definitely want to buy some more. Anyway, another art rare. So nice to see another art rare here. This is Dun Sparse. I thought this was so funny because they literally just added another segment to its body. So So nothing too crazy there. It's good that that doesn't take up a spot in like a secret rare or anything like that. So again, first time opening this set, so I'm not 100% sure how it works and how the pull rates are, but it seems to be pretty nice so far. And again, we have 2 boxes of this on top of all the gem pack sets. I really would like to get some of the Chinese 151. I've opened up a little bit of that before, but there's four volumes of that one now, and they got really, really expensive. So if I do get any, I'm probably just going to get it for the sealed collection. Ooh, there we go. Nice. There's a Growlithe. Really, really like that artwork there. I honestly don't think I've seen that one before. If I have, I apologize, I don't remember, but very, very nice. So maybe that's a sign of things to come. Meryl. All right, so a regular holo, and all right. And again, you can see how like inconsistent the order of these are, right? Like, yeah, it is pretty neat, right? Yeah, it's kind of weird, but again, it's just I think they're more concerned of just make sure the card quality is good, and then just, you know, putting stuff in packs and getting it shipped out. But compared to, you know, English and Japanese, where you know, like the order of the pack, or at least like, you know, so you're gonna have your commons, uncommons, and so on and so forth. But I'm not gonna complain. All this stuff is stuff I've wanted to open up for a while, and again, I've been sitting on this stuff for a while, hoping to do it for a bigger opening, but we're gonna have some fun going through this for sure. All right, let's take a look and see what we got on this one. Hopefully we see some of the other iterations of Raichu. That'd be nice. All right, so we have another reverse here. Let's see which one it is. Okay, nice. Good old Meltan. Pokeball reverse, and... oh, man, I love that one. You guys know who that looks like. I'm not even going to have to say it. But, again, hopefully you guys enjoyed your weekend. If you guys had any extra days off because of the holiday, hopefully you enjoyed it. I definitely did. And, you know, it sounds funny. Like, I'm looking forward to going back to work. And this is probably one of the first jobs I've had that I actually truly enjoy going to work. But I do enjoy my downtime as well. So, all right. Get this out of the way. All right. Let's see what we got on this one. There's Pikachu again. All right. So our first double rare. So, again, now we're starting to see all the different rarities here. Let's see which one it is, though. Ooh, nice. It's that the super embossed goldfish. It was like Chin Pao, I think it is. I don't remember its name. If someone wants to translate that real quick. Uncommon, and then another uncommon. All right. But again, not too bad. I'm starting to see all the different rarities here. Plenty more to go through. All right. What was that, Rookity? I'm going to try and remember some of the names here. Nope, that dropped off pretty quick. I know its evolved form is Abomasnow. I just can't think of its the first form's name. Yep, this is not going to go well trying to name them off. All right, there we go. There's Abomasnow. There we go. I could name at least that one. And then we have Oranguru. All right, so I didn't do too bad. And it's funny because, again, it's literally just my brain processing, seeing a different language outside of English. You guys know I've seen so many of these different cards before because I've opened up a lot in the lifetime of this channel. Snover, that sounds about right. I think that could be it. But yeah, again, it's just a mind game because Snover and Sneasel. There we go. Squirtle Gang coming in with the help. Appreciate you. Good to see you. All right, let's see what we got here. Another reverse. Let's see which one it is. Okay, nice. It's a Draft Rig's Evolve form. And all right, so we got Wattrel and Kilowattrel. So one thing I like about the Chinese sets, especially with their reverse holos, now especially when we get to the gem packs, like these ones are the sets that have all the crazy reverse holo patterns. But I do like how they still have a uniqueness to it, right? Even for Pokeball, Master Ball, whatever specialty reverse they have, it's still different compared to English and Japanese. So I really think that Chinese Pokemon is heavily slept on. And again, I think a lot of it is from years of everyone thinking that, oh, all the cards are just fake. And, you know, everyone's just making duplicates and stuff like that. But obviously they have, you know, official cards now. It's got a pretty good following. They've had some really awesome sets come out. So hopefully it continues to grow, and hopefully they keep putting out some really, really cool cards. All right, we've got a regular holo on this one. Nice. Got him back to back there. Very, very nice. And what is that? Oh, man, it's going to drive me nuts. Like, is that Pincurchin? Sounds about right. Again, it's literally just my brain looking at a different language, being like, I don't know what that is. It's like, just look at the picture and remember, please. Pinocchio something. Hell yeah, that's awesome. That would be the ultimate collab, right? Birthday cake, yeah. That would be the collab for sure. Have Pokemon and Disney collab, especially because Lorcana is absolute trash. Pincurchin, yeah. Ooh. Got another reverse here. Let's see which one it is. Nice. And that's Crabominable. I remember that one. And then good old DT. Or DJT. Yeah, that sounds all right. DJT. Yeah. If you guys know what I'm talking about, hopefully you guys get the joke here. What do you think the price are bad? What do you mean for like for the Chinese sets, Japanese, English, Pokemon in general? What do you mean? Because honestly, I think in terms of like the big three like that, Chinese sets are the cheapest. They still have really good card quality. Obviously, they put out their own unique sets, and there's a lot of artwork that we didn't see. Right, yeah, that would be insane. Actually, that's a really good point. Yeah, we think scalping's bad now. Yeah, that would be nuts. All right, another reverse here. Let's see which one it is. Okay, literally just a little picnic basket. But yeah, that'd be kind of crazy. It does seem like, and again, like I don't shop at GameStop anymore. I used to all the time, and then they screwed me over with a pre-order years ago, and I just wrote them off. But it even seems like GameStop's scalping a good bit. Like their prices, even for like that new Destined Rivals like Team Rocket box came out, the one with Rocket's Moltres. And again, like I see why people like it, Swirl. Like it's Disney, you know what I mean? So you have all the Disney characters and all their artwork, but the card quality is the worst in any TCG. Like it's the most flimsy, just absolutely terrible card quality. It's just not good. Like, and I don't know if anyone actually plays, another art rare here. If anyone actually plays the TCG, I can only imagine how it actually plays. But you would think for $1 billion franchise and multi-billion at this point, they would have the most premium cards out there. They would have the best quality, but it's just not. Again, people collect just like this, right? Like people collect this for the artwork, and that's fine. But again, it's just, when I was in Spain, my buddy opened up some packs, and they were just flimsy. They all felt cheap, and it's like we're talking about one of the biggest IPs in the entire world, and it's just kind of poor quality. But again, I do understand why people collect it. Anyway, another art rare here. Let's see which one it is in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice. Good old Orthworm. And good old Flamigo. I love how it looks like it has like golf clubs for legs. Anyone else really notice that? All right. So a few art rares so far. They did mention, and let's see, we'll look at the back of this again. There are a good bit of art rares. There's 8 in total. And then again, even on the higher end, like 0.73 chance to pull an SR, an SAR, or an ultra rare. So hopefully we can see one of them, right? We do have 2 boxes of this. I don't know what the pull rates are. The good old Alaskan Bullworm. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know what the pull rates are for this, especially buying a whole box. But We're about to find out. I've been pretty lucky with the simplified Chinese, if you guys have seen some of the other openings. Good old Char Cadet. I love all the different split forms that he gets to go into. We get Watch Roll. Another reverse. Nice. Good old Pokeball reverse. And what was her name? Rhyme? I feel like that's the name. That could be wrong. Again, I don't really keep up with a lot of the trainers. Plus, I don't know how to translate simplified Chinese, so I apologize. All right, I can move this up just a little bit. Let's see, just trying to make room. Obviously, I'll condense all this as we get more and more into this, but just let me know if you can still see that. Oh yeah, we're good. We got room. Can't wait this week for the 10 of us that still play Destiny 2. The next expansion comes out this week, which, you know, it's actually pretty fun. I'm going to be playing it on stream with the guys over at /frag, so come check us out. It's the first time. Well, I mean, they've done. Well, let me rephrase that. They've done collabs with this brand before, but this is the first time where it's a full-blown experience, or expansion rather. Oh, the card feel and the card quality is really good. It's definitely comparable to Japanese for sure. And again, they're using the English backs, but even at work, like we grade Chinese Pokemon all the time, they do really well. I'll just say that. They do very well. Yeah, for sure. All right. Good old Houndoom, or Houndour, yeah. Another holo. But yeah, like I was saying, Destiny 2, this new expansion that's coming out, is a collaboration with LucasArts Games. So it's a Star Wars inspired and heavily themed expansion in the Destiny universe, which is pretty cool. I know a lot of people are hesitant about that. But from everything I've seen so far, it looks sick. I'm super excited to play it. It's one of the few games I dump a lot of my time into. So between that and Final Fantasy 14, yeah, there's a bunch of other games I'd like to play through and kind of trickle through, but those are the two main games for me right now. All right, here we go. But like I said, we've been playing a whole bunch of that. We should be streaming the whole campaign. That's kind of our thing, right? And it's something we've done with every campaign so far. And again, go check out the guys over at /frag. We play through the entire campaign in one sitting. Ooh, nice. Good old Latias. So that's always cool to see and experience all the new content. So, yeah, I'm not going to say when we're streaming. Obviously, you know, you guys kind of have a rough idea. But, like I said, maybe I'll post something on Instagram or I'll put, you know, something in Discord letting you guys know that we went live. But, yeah, it should be fun. It's something that I really enjoy doing. And honestly, like, it's going to seem like a long day because it always is. Because the expansion, like, the initial storyline is pretty long. But it's so much fun, especially with like all the ability updates and all the new weapons and all the new armor and stuff. It's a lot of fun. So I truly enjoy it. It's always a good experience, especially when Legend AF starts going into Explorer mode. Got to ring him in a little bit. He's notorious for, you know, getting out of maps and breaking games and stuff like that, which I truly enjoy. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long he stays on the path before he starts wandering off. All right, another reverse. Let's see which one it is. All right, good old Flamigo. Good old boxing glove in a box, the old clown gag gift. And then Dunsparce again. Imagine that. Christmas comes around and you're like, oh man, I can't wait to open this up. And you get punched in the face. Tragic. Feels like something an uncle would do. All right. Looking pretty good so far. Pretty good variety of pulls here, so can't complain. And again, we still have all three of the gem pack volumes to go through and then a whole nother box. Nice. Off to a good start on this one. We still have a whole other box of the Fearless set to go through. All right, reverse here. Let's see which one it is. Nice. Good old Dark Morpeko. What was that? Titan and who the hell is that? It's sad that I don't recognize who these trainers are. Yeah, someone let me know who that is, by the way. I don't recognize them, which it is what it is, but... Alright, I'm going to condense the pile now. If we get any Master Balls or any other reverses, obviously we'll make a different stack. And actually, while I said that, let me look through this real quick just to make sure we didn't pull anything else. Nope, all still just Pokeballs. Okay, just making sure. You know, it's so funny. I was watching someone open up the brand new Japanese set, Mega Dream EX. There's so many people that struggle with the pull tabs on the top of these packs, and it just drives me nuts. It's like, guys, just stop using it. Like, you see how easy I open this up? You get right to the cards nice and quick. You don't damage anything or mess anything up. But yeah, so many people still... Ooh, okay. So many people keep trying to use the pull tabs, and it drives me nuts. Okay, so I just want to point this out again. Let's look at the back of this. So it shows all the rarities, right? Ultra rare. There's 4 of them at a 0.73 chance. Now, I'm just going to slowly show this off. That's a gold border. So we definitely got an ultra rare. I'm super excited to see which one it is. Again, I don't know the pull rates for this set. I don't know if any of this is guaranteed, even with that low of a pull rate. I have opened up some of the other Chinese sets and not pulled anything. But we're going to take a look and see. Or, let's do this. I'll pull my famous move here. For the handful of you that are here in stream, do you want to reveal this and see which ultra rare it is, which gold card? Or do you want me to put this off to the side? We open up the remaining, there's 5 more packs in this box, and then I show you what this pull is. You guys let me know. I'm going to take a break for just a second. You guys decide. Do we see what the ultra rare is now, or do we put it off to the side and wait? And again, looking at the box here, we have 5 more packs to go. So you let me know. Chime in chat. Otherwise, I'm going to make a decision here in just a couple minutes. But yeah. Open remaining packs. Okay, gotcha. Anybody else, feel free to chime in. I know there's a handful of you here. We don't have a crazy big lobby, but I do appreciate those that come by, whether it's a handful or... I want to say like the most people I saw on stream one time was like maybe 30, which is kind of cool. We had someone come over from another stream. But I'll be right back. Think about it, let me know, make a decision, but there is a gold card behind good old, what is that, Toxicroak? All right, open remaining packs. All right, 2 votes, that goes. So, someone please remind me. I'm going to put this off to the side here. Someone remind me, and I'm just going to kind of slowly move it over so we see there's a gold card right there. All right, continuing on. We'll come back. Again, I don't know if that's guaranteed or not, but especially those pull rates, again, 0.73 chance to pull those. I'll gladly take it. Ooh, there we go. Nice. Got Arcanine there. I feel like we've seen that artwork before in one of the English or Japanese sets, but a very, very nice card nonetheless. You got Dunsparce. What is that? It's not Palisand. That's the evolved form. I don't know. We'll keep going. Another reverse. Let's see which one it is. All right. Got the goggles on, or the glass on goggles. That's goggles on top of goggles. Some goggleception there. Absolutely. All right. Sandygast. That sounds about right. I'll go with that. I'm okay with that. You're probably right. All right. I mean, it sounds right. I like I said, I don't know. It's break my brain not being able to read what's on the card. Pikachu again. Ooh, another holo. Let's see which one it is. Ooh, nice. Was that Cyclizar or Cyclizar? Got a good mix of rarities here. I can't complain. Especially with the art rares. Wasn't expecting to see that many. Especially that early on. And again, I didn't shuffle any of these around like usual. So when we get to the next box of Fearless, I'm going to shuffle those around. All right, got Charcadet. Don't remember that one. It's the second form of the dude we pulled here. Another holo. Nice. So we saw the reverse and the... Now we have the regular holo of the Dark Morpeko. Good old Ice Cube. Giant penguin with a block of ice for a head. And there's Palisand. Okay, gotcha. All right, 2 more packs to go. And then, again, we're going to get into what our big hit of the box is. Unless there's something else in here, which I'll gladly take multiple big hits. Come on. He's doing his best, right? All right. All right. What's going on, Wabbit? How we doing? Oh, look, it actually says Bad Wabbit this time. That's awesome. Ooh, nice. Another double rare. So let's see which one it is. Nice, nice. It's that giant pile of leaves that's using, like, vines. And... all right. Like all the poison effect coming off that. So, again, pretty good range of rarities here. Going to condense this pile. Curious if we'll see a Master Ball reverse, because didn't see one so far, and I don't know if it's guaranteed or not. But we shall see. Last pack of this box, but don't worry, there's plenty more to go through. Not the giant pile of leaves, I know, right? It's almost as bad as, you know, putting a face on random electronics. Anyway, all right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, another reverse. This could be a Master Ball. Maybe, potentially. Let's take a look. Nope, no Master Ball. It's worth a try. All right, nice. So now, let's leave this up real quick. And then we'll get back to the big hit. All right, so again, showed this off before. This is our ultra rare here. We're going to take a look and see which one this is. In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, nice. That's actually pretty sick. I like that. Very, very nice. And again, if you guys don't remember from previous sets, you see in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a Pokemon stamp. And that goes to further authenticate and verify that these are authentic Chinese Pokemon cards. Some of the other cards here, you'll see on this border here, you'll see another Pokeball stamp with like V's and V Maxes and stuff like that. But yeah, very, very nice card. And again, I don't know the set list or any of the Pokemon in this outside of, you know, Growlithe and Arcanine, obviously, but let's see what else is in this. All right, nice. Yeah, it's definitely a sword. Yeah, it's like 2 swords for like fangs, I guess. It's one of the legendaries from Sword and Shield. No. Yeah, I think it came from Sword and Shield, right? I don't remember. I know it's one of the legendaries that it's not like the main legendaries, obviously, but maybe I don't know. It's been so long since I played Scarlet and Violet. Unfortunately, I'm still slowly playing through Pokemon ZA, which I'm enjoying. I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fan of, but I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. All right, so for the time being, I'm just gonna pile all these up. It was Scarlet Violet. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. I'm gonna pile all these up. Obviously, we're gonna revisit this set towards the end because we still have another box to go through, but pretty decent first box. I'm not gonna complain about that. I'm gonna put all the packs back in the box here, and then again, we'll recap towards the end. So again, I like the design on this box too. Nice, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty far behind, but again, like I mentioned before, like there's just a handful of games that I really put a lot of time into, so I'll get to it eventually. Again, I'm enjoying it. It's not like I don't like the game. It's just between work and then just playing, you know, it's tough playing 2 live service games, especially one you pay a subscription for. Nice, Fire Red. Okay, classic. I like it. But yeah, when you play 2 live service games where there's always new content coming out and always something to do, it's tough for me to not keep up with those things. I mean, honestly, I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 since 2010, so if that puts any perspective in there for you, yeah, it's insane. All right, on to the next. Gem Pack Volume 1. You guys saw me open up so much of this when this set came out. I pulled the chase card multiple times, so hopefully we can see it again here today. And again, this set's cool because it has exclusive artwork that you can only get from this set. And you'll see that going forward with the Gem Pack Volume 2 and 3 as well. So yeah, hopefully we can see some of those really, really nice exclusive artworks. Plus the pack art's pretty cool, so I like it. All right, to put this up over here. All right, we're going to shuffle these up here. We're going to get back into that rhythm about just shuffling stuff around. And then kind of mixing it up even more. So let's just do a little bit of this. There we go. Put it to the front. Just keep a randomness about it. I love it. All right. Let's see. How are we looking if I put that right there? Got a little bit of a stream delay, so let's see when I catch up. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine. All right. Here we go. Simplified Chinese Gem Pack Volume 1. And again, this is the one with all the crazy reverses, right? So I'm just going to call out what the reverse pattern is, and then that's how we're going to sort it going forward. So we have Pokeball reverse. We have the Energy reverse. We have the Star pattern reverse, which looks absolutely insane. And again, these cards come through my work all the time. I've graded so many of this set and all the other gem packs, by the way. All right, and let's see what else we got. Ooh, okay, nice. So there's a really good chance that this is the big hit for the box. Now, I know you're like, oh, it's just an energy. Who cares? This is a triple rare. So if you see the 3 stars down there, there's only so many energies in this entire set. I think there's 3. And then there's 2 different iterations of those, right? There's this one, which is the regular, and then the stamped version. So these are actually pretty hard to pull. So that's, again, that's why I shuffle stuff around. You never know what you're going to get. But definitely wasn't expecting to pull that right away. Okay, so there we go. Let's see what else we can get out of this. It's so funny because even when I went through this before, I only ever pulled maybe 1 or 2 of these, and there's 6 total because again you have the 3 regular and then the 3 stamps. All right, Pokeball reverse. Good old Captain Pikachu there. Energy reverse. I like this one. There's so many different names for this. I just call this one the swirl reverse because again, when you move it around, it kind of swirls around. Some people call it the geometric reverse. I think that's way too long. I just call it the swirl reverse. And then Master Ball, very, very nice. All right. So again, there's a bunch of these different variants. I'm just going to try to keep them somewhat organized here. But again, there is a lot. Move these back down over here. There we go. And again, I know, you know, we didn't pull a Master Ball on the other one. Master Balls are pretty common in this set, so that's why I wasn't like crazily overexcited about it. Not saying that it's not cool to see, but you're about to see a bunch of them. If you've never seen this set open before, if you've seen me open it, yeah, Master Balls become pretty commonplace. So Pokeball reverse, Energy reverse, Star Pattern reverse, and Master Ball. There we go. Very, very nice. Got a Chansey there. So there are chances to see regular Vs and V Maxes, because again, this is a little bit older. Plus, there are art rares, and then there's the other triple rares. So let's see what else we can get. So we get the Captain Pikachu Pokeball reverse. We get that Fire Energy reverse. Star reverse. Ooh, nice. Okay. I'll gladly take that. Get a nice shiny. I forgot there were shinies in this set. Very, very nice. That's one of the ones you want to get. The other shinies are the starters. So there we go. Very, very nice. Good old shiny Pikachu. Love to see it. Unfortunately, they didn't do shiny Raichu in this set. Boo-hoo, I know. But let's keep rolling. All right. Pokeball reverse. Energy reverse. Star Pattern reverse, or just Star reverse, and there's the stamp. So again, the stamps are pretty rare as well. Those aren't as common, so very, very nice to see the stamps. So again, and this is what was cool about the gem packs, because they had so many different reverse patterns, and it was something that, you know, made it a little more unique, right? All right. Not too bad, though. Obviously, we already pulled a triple rare in the very first pack. I'm interested to see if there's anything else in here. If not, again, that's still a good pull. Again, don't just look at it as, oh, it's just an energy card. They're pretty tough to pull in these sets. So, all right, so we had Pokeball and Energy Reverse, Star Pattern, and, ooh, another stamp. Very, very nice. Maybe I won't do it this stream, but I'll have to break out the XL binder again that houses all my Chinese sets, especially if we pull something out of this or Gem Pack 3, because I need to put those sets in the binder. All right, Pokeball, Energy, Star Pattern, and Master Ball. Very, very nice. I keep doing this. I'm going to mess this up the whole time. Watch this. But, yep. There we go. I know, right? Because again, I only use it for the Chinese sets, so it doesn't really come out too often. But yeah, I would like to continue working on it for sure. Oh yeah, it's absolutely insane. And again, like, I knew it was going to be a big binder, and then when I got it in, I didn't think it was going to be that big. It was absolutely insane. All right, we got Pokeball reverse, Energy reverse, Star Pattern, and ooh, another stamp. Got the Ultra Ball stamp. Very, very nice. I feel like we never saw this many stamps last time we opened this. And again, just in case you're curious, pull rates there. Pull rates are a little bit better with these at 2.17 for the higher end. But again, it's cool that they have that full breakdown like that, so you have an idea of what your chances actually are. All right, Pokeball. Energy, a really weird smudge on there. It's unfortunate to see. We have the Swirl reverse, and another Master Ball. Very, very nice. Trying to keep up with the piles and make sure, keeping it organized. All right, good old Sudowoodo there. Pokeball reverse, and I did it again. Oh, yep. Hold on. There we go. It's all right. I did this last time, and every time I've opened this, I think this is like my 8th box of this, so it definitely happens. All right. Energy, Star Pattern, and Master Ball. Very, very nice. If anyone needs any of these cards, like in terms of like this section here, if you're actually trying to work on completing this set, let me know. Gem Pack Volume 1, I do have 100% complete. So just feel free to reach out. Let me know if you're missing any of these, and I'll see what I can do to help. Ooh, nice. Another shiny. Okay, I'll take that. But when it comes to Gem Pack Volume 2 and 3, I'm still, I still have some in Gem Pack Volume 2, but I'm still missing a whole bunch. And then Gem Pack Volume 3, I've never opened up, so this will be my first time opening it. So we shall see. I definitely want to work on more, especially with the XL binder being my binder for the Chinese sets. All right, Pokeball Reverse. Actually, let me fix my chair real quick. There we go. All right, Pokeball Reverse. Energy. Star. And Master Ball. Very nice. So crazy. We had one somewhat cold day down here in Florida, and that literally lasted a day. The next morning, it was warmed back up again. So, yeah, we got a little bit of a heads up that, cold weather was coming our way, and unfortunately, it did not last. So, yeah. I mean, it's Florida. We only really have 2 seasons, right? We have summer and hurricane, for those of you that don't live in this great state. So, yeah, that's really the only thing to look forward to. And luckily, we didn't really have a hurricane season this year, so it was just summer. All right, Swirl Reverse and another Master Ball. Very nice. All right, almost done with this one here. We got this pack and one more, and then we're going right into Gem Pack Volume 2. Give it a couple days. Gotcha, gotcha. All right, Pokeball. Energy. Swirl. And ooh, another shiny. Very, very nice. We're doing really nice, or we're doing really good with the shinies today. All right, last pack. Let's see what else we can get. Maybe another shiny. Maybe we'll get lucky. Now, I have opened up these boxes and gotten 2 triple rares or, a secret rare in the box as well. So, I don't know. I've been pretty lucky before. Why would it stop today? But here we go. Pokeball Reverse. Energy Reverse, Star Pattern, and let's see what we're going to end off with for just Gem Pack Volume 1. Ooh, nice. Okay, there we go. Another triple rare. Very, very nice. I'm so glad to see that. And again, this card is exclusive to this set. They didn't do this artwork in English or Japanese, but yeah, another absolutely beautiful card. So you get one of each of these for the starters, right? One for each starter. And then you have the Captain Pikachu, which I've pulled 3 times now, which is insane. But, all right, good. That was a lucky box there. Again, you're not supposed to be able to pull multiples of these. And again, if you look at the rarities on the back here, 2.17 chance there to pull that. So, and again, this number on the right here is the energies. And then this one here is your... these cards here, like your full arts or your secret rares, right? So very, very nice to see that. But yeah, that's super exciting. Definitely a very, very good box there. All right, not bad. And again, a bunch of good shinies. We'll do a full recap at the end, but yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. That was absolutely sick. All right, let me stack all this up and move on to the next one. Just want to keep these as organized as possible. But again, if you're missing any cards from Gem Pack Volume 1, or you're just interested in any of these, let me know. But yeah, very, very nice. I want to get another set of these. I did have these before for the binder, but I want to get another set to get them graded and hold on to this time. You guys know I was running an eBay shop for a while, which I would think was pretty successful. I didn't become like a millionaire on it or anything like that, but again, it was successful. I had a lot of fun doing it. Unfortunately, I had to stop doing it for my current job, but as much as I miss the hustle and bustle of doing stuff on eBay, and it was fun while it lasted, I'll just say that. And I'm definitely very glad and thankful for the job that I have now. So all right, let's see what we got over here. This is oh, okay. I was like, I have all this bulk sitting off the side. I didn't know what it was. This is all from the first box we opened. Put this over here real quick. But here comes the shameless plug. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this kind of content. If you are, make sure you hit that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. We are very, very close to hitting that 900 subscriber milestone, which we were very, very close. We were one away for less than 12 hours, and then YouTube decided that those people don't count. So, yeah, we're working our way back up. But again, if you haven't subscribed, there's endless amount of content you can check out on the channel, from when I used to do like pre-recorded stuff to YouTube shorts and everything in between. So definitely go check it out. Let me know what you think. And yeah, again, share this. Check me out on Instagram. We've got the Discord set up. If I ever open up the eBay shop, obviously I'll drop that link again. Again, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. But on to Gem Pack Volume 2 now. The big cards you're looking for here. Again, here's pull rates, very similar to Gem Pack Volume 1. You're looking for the evolutions, right? There are some really nice art rares of the evolutions you're trying to get. So that's the chase here. Again, similar theme as Gem Pack Volume 1. There's just going to be a bunch of different reverses here. So we get Pokeball. We get the Energy. I'm probably going to stack these ones by the evolutions. It's just easier to sort them later. Right, so here we go. We got Fire Energy. Nice, got that star pattern. And, ooh, nice. Okay, very, very nice. So we got that Umbreon V. Nice to see that. And again, it's got the stamp down there in that bottom left corner. Let's sleeve that up. Now, that does not take the spot of the big hit, which is good to know. So, it's not like we pulled the highest rarity again right off rip. Can't believe we did that in that last one. But again, we still got lucky, right? We started off strong and we ended strong, getting 2 triple rares out of the last box. If you guys have seen any of my other openings of that set, that's pretty rare to do. All right, so next, we got Sylveon. We got Leafeon. The other Vaporeon. So there is 2 artwork per evolution, so keep that in mind. And nice, Leafeon again. Yeah, so they did 2 artworks for each evolution. Then you have Vs, VMAXs, and then only 4 of the evolutions got those the art rares. Ooh, maybe something in this one, maybe. Kind of peeking out on the back there. All right, so we got Vaporeon. There's Eevee. Leafeon, and... Ooh, nice, okay. Very, very nice. Good to see the good old VMAX there. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Anything when it comes to evolutions, yeah, that's the attention grabber for sure. So, this is a triple rare in this set, right? You see the 3 stars there. This is the VMAX, so we got the V and the VMAX. That's potentially the big hit for the box, but we will stand by and see if anything else comes through. Again, if you guys saw just a few moments ago how the last one went, there's still some pretty good pull rates to these, so we'll have to wait and see. So actually, let me move this down. Just put Eevee up top. Just trying to keep these organized by evolution. So we still have, what, 2 more to pull? So, yeah, so we still need to get... well, we need to pull regular Umbreon. We need to pull Espeon, and then we need to pull Glaceon. So 3 more evolutions to get. Add to their own individual stacks. And the reason why I'm sorting them this way, and I mean, I guess I could have did it in Gem Pack 1 as well, but they go in order from those evolutions, right? And then you just put them. So like Eevee is obviously the first one, and then Vaporeon's next, Jolteon, then Flareon for whatever reason, and then, you know, it goes in order from there. So Eevee, there's Espeon, there's Umbreon, and... Ooh, nice. Okay. So we did it again. 2 triple rares in 1 box. There's no chance there's going to be a 3rd one. I'm just going to say it now. I've never opened these up and gotten 3 triple rares in a box. But this is actually pretty sick. So you have the Darkness, Energy, non-stamped. Again, there's a stamped version of that. And then the VMAX Umbreon there. So very, very nice. Again, those should be the 2 big hits of the box, but we're going to keep rolling. We're going to try our luck. If there's a 3rd one in here somewhere, that's going to be absolutely insane. I've never seen it. But, again, the luck continues. All right, we got Flareon, Vaporeon, Espeon, and the stamped Espeon right behind it. Very, very nice. Now, again, some of these I was missing, so I'm going to have to go through these. I'll break out the jumbo binder after stream, of course. after I eat a little bit of lunch, and then I'll get back and see what cards I get to add to it. I'm pretty sure I needed the energy and that Umbreon, so pretty nice pickups, if I remember correctly. We got Jolteon. There's Glaceon. Yeah, hey, you never know. That's a true statement there, Wabbit. You've seen me do crazier on this stream, so you're absolutely right. There's still a chance. That would be nuts, though. Especially because, and you were here when we pulled the last one. I'm pretty sure you called the last one. But let's see what we got. So Glaceon, Sylveon, and then Glaceon again. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, Wabbit, I think you called it. When I opened this setup last time, I think you called the hit. If my memory serves me correctly. Let me fix this real quick, sorry. All right, Espeon, Glaceon, Leafeon, and Flareon again. It's funny, everyone thought this set was going to be the expensive one out of the three, and then they dropped this set that came out after this, and that was even more expensive. So, again, in terms of, you know, yeah, you called the Sylveon. Oh, what's going on, Hilario? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Wabbit called it last time, yeah. All right. Umbreon, Jolteon, Glaceon, and good old Espeon. You guys think they're ever going to add another evolution, right? You know, we've talked about this ad nauseum, and I think they're long overdue to drop a new evolution. Now, I'm going to assume, again, I'm making assumptions here, there's going to be at least one new evolution when Gen 10 comes out. That's just my outlook on it. If it actually happens, that'd be awesome. But it would be kind of neat to see. It's long overdue for sure. But the main question is, right, especially in terms of the cards, because if you look at the table, the only other element they would add, unless, you know, obviously the evolutions are going to have multiple types. But, yeah, they usually happen in bunches. So this was the originals, or these were the original. Then it was these two, and then these two, and then Sylveon by itself. But if they stick with, in terms of just thinking about the TCG, not the game itself, they would do a steel or metal type. Because, again, it goes with the existing elements there. They don't have to add, like, obviously they already have Fairy, which, you know, doesn't exist anymore. Which new set? You talk about Mega Dream EX? I was talking about it before. I do have a whole bunch of that coming in, so I do plan on opening it if that's the set you're talking about. All right, we got Flareon and... Ooh, nice. Another V. I'll gladly take that. Yeah, if that's the set you're talking about, Wabbit, I'm looking forward to opening that, especially as the prices keep going down. I'm all for it. So hopefully they continue to go down, and I'll buy more and more. It's funny because I did mention that I wasn't going to open up any of the mega sets from this generation or the pseudo sub-generation. Gotcha. Unless it had to do with Blastoise, Raichu, or Dragonite. And, of course, they drop a set with Dragonite. So, yeah. I'm definitely going to be opening up a whole bunch of that. And that's going to be a fun stream for sure. So, keep an eye on that. Let's see what we got here. All right. Winding down this box. But, again, still had some pretty good luck. So, seeing a couple different cards here. Got a couple Vs. Got 2 triple rares again. All right. Yeah, that one's going to be fun for sure. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully the prices keep going down. I mean, even since release day just a few days ago, the booster boxes prices have gone down. So hopefully they keep going down. And, ooh, nice. Another V. Like I said, it's going to be one of those sets that I definitely need to keep a sealed box for sure. But I want to open up as much as I can in one sitting. And then again, if I can get my hands on more, I'll just trickle it in, you know, or maybe, you know, when we hit the next subscriber milestone, which you guys should help push us to that. Yeah, maybe I'll have some for that as well. That'd be kind of sick. All right. All right, we have Espeon, Vaporeon, Glaceon, and Vaporeon again. Got the nice stamp there. Again, it's pretty rare. You don't really see too many of the stamps. All right. One more pack after this, and then we get into Gem Pack 3, which, again, I haven't opened up yet, so that's going to be a brand new experience for me. Super excited to see how that goes. All right, so we had Leafeon, Eevee, Umbreon, and... Ooh, nice. Okay, so we got a double rare. Okay, nice. Very, very nice. Got the Quick Ball. You guys can still see these on the bottom. I mean, I'm going to pack all the stuff up here in a second, but just want to make sure you still have everything eyes on. All right. Last but definitely not least, let's see what we can get out of this one. We have Leafeon, Jolteon, Eevee with good old Rayquaza in the background. Remember this card from Evolving Skies. And last but definitely not least, oh, nice, okay. The same card, but Master Ball right behind it. Okay, nice. I'll take that. So, again, pretty solid. Got a double rare. Got a bunch of the single rares, or your 1 stars, right? And then we, again, almost back-to-back, we got another pair of triple rares. And, again, I have to look at this set. I am missing a whole bunch from this, so definitely some cards to add for sure. But we shall move on to the next set. You guys enjoying the stream so far? You guys like seeing different stuff besides overpriced English stuff? And I mean, trust me, I love opening up Japanese sets for sure, but it's one of those where like they're not readily available. It's not like I can just go down the street and pick them up. So again, not bad. Not bad. That was fun. All right. Next. Gem Pack Volume 3. And again, this box has a few more packs than the previous 2. The big chase here, obviously, would be Gengar. So, excited to see if we can pull it. If not, I know there's some pretty cool art rares from this set. Let's look at the rarities on the back. A little bit worse than the previous 2. I'm assuming this 3 here is your energies again. Here are going to be your like SARs. And then those are probably just your secret rares or your art rares. But yeah, we're about to find out. What do you guys think of all the box designs for all these Chinese booster boxes? I think it's pretty neat. Something that's, again, they make it a little more unique for themselves. So, I know it's going to be crazy here. I'm not shuffling this one. I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm going to try our luck with that one. Just because, again, I shuffled the other 2 and we got big hits right away. So, just pure out of the box. We're just going to go with it. Again, first time experiencing this set here. This is Simplified Chinese Gem Pack Volume 3. Again, there's going to be a bunch of these reverses. So, let's see what we got. Starting off with Meowth. Ooh, nice. They brought in some of the design from Lost Origin. Or, what was that? Yeah, Lost Origin. All right. Ooh. Okay, so we still have the star pattern, or the swirl pattern. So let's see. Try and keep them in the same order like I did last time. All right, and let's see what we got to start us off. Ooh. Okay, nice. Let's see which one it is in 3, 2, 1. Nice, okay. Lycanroc EX. Pretty cool. Like how Lycanroc has that kind of like werewolf form. All right, you guys can see all this all right? We're looking good still. All right. So, Energy Reverse. Slide that over. Darkrai, Pokeball. Ooh, nice Cerulege star pattern. And nice Mimikyu. Got the stamp. Okay, nice. Very Halloween heavy set here. If only I would have got this back during Halloween, this would have been really fun to open during that stream. Yeah, so far so good. No complaints. All right, let's see what we got here. Was that Miss Magius? Ooh, Infernape. I almost said Annihilate. Infernape. No, my goodness. I did say that correct. That is Annihilate. That's Primeape's evolved form, which took them long enough to actually put out, but there we go. There is again in the swirl pattern and regular Lycanroc in the Master Ball. Very, very nice. Yeah, this would have been cool. Maybe I'll try and get some more of these and put them off to the side for next Halloween. I know we're about a year out from that, but again, just put a couple of these boxes aside. This would definitely be a cool Halloween set to open up. All right, Energy Reverse. See, I did it right off bat. I literally put it on top of the Master Ball. Like I slow watched myself do it. All right, Pokeball. You got Clefable. Ooh, nice. Cubone. Star Pattern. And, ooh, okay. Gardevoir. Nice EX. So there's 2 EXs so far. All right, you can still see that. I'm just going to move this over here. All right. All right, so we have Annihilate in the Energy, or obviously Energy, the Energy Reverse. Pokeball Reverse with Absol, pretty unique artwork there. I like that. We had Houndoom in the Swirl and Master Ball Cerulege. Very, very nice. Come on. All right, starting off with Houndoom, the Energy, Pokeball, Swirl, and ooh, Stamp. Very, very nice. Definitely gonna have to add this set to the Jumbo or the XL binder. Currently, it just has the other 2 gem sets in there, so try our luck. And obviously, it's only 1 box, so I'm not going to get a whole bunch out of this, but it'll be enough to at least get the binder, or that section of the binder started. All right, we have Chandelure. Cerulege. Don't remember, was this, oh my goodness. What's the name of this pup? Someone help me out here. Ooh. So I was like, hey, let me start slow pulling these to make sure. And we got a triple rare on this next one. I have a really strong idea of what it is. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and show it. Greavard, okay, yeah. All right. There is a triple rare behind this. Let's take a look and see which one it is in 3, 2, 1. And we get the Energy. Gotcha, Greavard. Yeah, sounds about right. All right, so another Energy here. And again, you guys saw our luck so far. Energies are usually harder to pull, but there's one triple rare. Let's see if our luck continues and we can get a second one. It would be nice. Again, it's not guaranteed by any means, but I mean, if you look at how we've done so far, I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky again. Can we get lucky 3 times in a row? I sure as hell hope so. Especially at this set here with all the cool cards you can get. Not saying it's not cool to get an Energy card because they're hard to pull, but it's not the big chase, you know what I mean? No one's like, oh, I hope I get a Steel Energy out of this box. All right. So, Energy Reverse. Pokeball Reverse. Swirl. And... ooh! Okay. Okay, I'll take that. As I said it, back to back. There's our triple our triple rare. Really, really cool art rare. I'll take that. That's not bad. And there we go. Very, very nice. Again, 2 triple rares and literally back to back once again. But yeah, that's not bad. I'll take that. That's a nice looking card. I don't think I had that card when it came out originally with in the English or Japanese set. If I do, I don't remember. But all right, let's see what else we can get. Is that Mischievous or is it? I keep messing it up. I kept calling it Miss Maggie, or yeah, it might be Mischievous. Gotcha. Well, it looks like yeah. All right. Energy Reverse. Pokeball. Star, or no, this is Swirl. And ooh, nice. I definitely don't remember that Darkrai artwork. That's pretty sick. Very, very nice Darkrai EX. What? It's Miss Magius? No, you're good. You're good. Again, I can't read simplified Chinese, so I'm just trying to go off of memory here. All right. Let's see what else we got. Energy. Pokeball. Star. And ooh, nice. Okay. Gengar Master Ball. That's sick. I like that. Yeah, it seems like a lot of the cards from this set are from Lost Origin. Very, very nice. I don't know why I sleeved that up. I didn't sleeve up any of the other ones yet. Nah, that's all right. I'm going to have to sleeve everything up later. Glad I ordered some more sleeves. We got some more perfect fits and some more of the dragon shields coming in. Oh, absolutely, yeah. And again, that's why I think I'm going to try and stockpile some for next Halloween. I'll just have to remember that I'm holding on to them. All right, so we start off with Cubone, then Chandelure. Don't remember this one. I want to say it's Bennett or Benetti. Could be wrong. And all right, another one back to back. There we go. We got Star Pattern and the Master Ball. Almost done with this set, but again, there's still one more box to open up. Super excited to see how that's going to play out. Going to open up another one of the Fearless, the Fearless EX box. We'll just call it that. All right. Energy. Pokeball. Swirl. And ooh, nice. All right, another EX. Doing pretty good on the EXs. Again, I think this Darkrai artwork's exclusive. I don't remember seeing that. I could be wrong, but all right. Mimikyu Energy. Lycanroc Pokeball. Annihilate Star. And ooh, Gardevoir Stamped. Very, very nice. Yeah, I like this set. I think they did really well with all the gem packs. I think they're only doing the 3. I don't know if it's confirmed that they're going to do 4 or not. I know they did 4 parts for the Chinese 151 set, but again, I don't think they're doing that with the gem. If they are, that'd be sick, but if they don't, it still gives me time to kind of get caught up with Gem Pack Volume 2 and 3. All right, Darkrai and ooh, another Master Ball. Very nice. All right. 4 more packs to go, and then we move on to the last and final booster box. I've really enjoyed this. Hopefully you all have as well. Whether you've been here the entire time or just popping in and out, I do appreciate the support. And again, hopefully you're enjoying this. It's something that it's a little bit easier for me to get hands on compared to, which is sad. It's hard to find English stuff even going to stores. Even though I give Target some credit, they've started to put limits. Yeah, oh, absolutely. I definitely give Target some credit for putting some limits on there. GameStop is a wash. Don't waste your time. And then, keep in mind you can still get stuff from Best Buy, right? Try Walmart and try your luck there. But it is still very tough to find stuff in stores, unfortunately. But hopefully that will get better. They really just need to keep printing sets to the ground. Like, every week with a restock, there needs to be just an endless amount. But then still have stores have limits, so no clown can go in there and just buy out every single thing. All right, energy into Pokeball, into Star, and Stamp. Very nice. All right. Last 2 packs. Gem Volume 3. All right, energy, Pokeball, Swirl, and Master Ball. Very nice. All right, here we go. See if we can get lucky and get 3 triple rares. I doubt it, but hey, you can always, wish, right? Wishful thinking. Starting off with Gengar Energy. Was that Greavard Pokeball? Gengar Swirl. And last but definitely not least, ooh, nice Master Ball. All right, I'll take that. A good way to end that off for sure. All right, so not too bad. Again, good amount of EXs here. You see the variant change, right? We went from Vs and VMAXs to EXs now. We did get another 2 hits here. We got the Steel Energy and the Miss Magius triple rare or the art rare. So not too bad. All right. Put all this off to the side. And again, it's going to be fun going through this here because all of these will be added to the XL binder and do that after lunch. All right, here we go. Last but definitely not least, actually, let me take a second, put all the packs back in the box. You guys know anytime I do like a first opening of these sets, I try and keep the packs in there. That's why I don't just rip these packs to shreds. I know it seems kind of weird, but hey, it's just something I've always done. Even with all the Japanese booster boxes and all those sets. I don't do it with the English sets, but I just do it for the Japanese and the Chinese sets, so. All right, push that down. There we go. All right. Here we go. Pretty cool box design. It's got the design up top as well. All right, let's see if we can get another big hit out of this one. Again, pulling that ultra rare was kind of crazy. Definitely a strong start to the stream, but let's end off on a high note as well. Come on. There we go. All right. Now, I guess random question. Do you guys want me to shuffle these or just leave it as is? You guys saw last time I was just pulling them right from the box. Should I shuffle them or should I leave it? And take a drink of water while you guys decide. I like when Chad decides the fate of the stream. All right, that's easy enough. Let's shuffle it around. Let's just do something random like this. And then let's go here and then here. All right. just to keep it organized. Going back in the box. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, if we can pull the chase card from this set, I would be super excited about that for sure. Especially because it's exclusive to this set and the artwork is just absolutely amazing. So, all right, here we go. Pull rates once again. Again, that 0.73 chance. I'm feeling lucky today, so let's try our luck. We've seen a lot of the artwork from here, so let's see how we can do. Starting off with a reverse. Nice. What was that, Talonflame? I think. And, all right, good old trainer. All right. Let me move this up over here so it's kind of out of the way. There we go. A little bit easier to reach. Actually, let's put it over here. Just so I don't have to reach across. All right, here we go. Voltorb. Another holo. Nice. Haven't seen that one yet. And, all right. Oh, my bad. I forgot that there's 5 cards in these ones. Ooh, okay. Nugget is definitely a fan of any and all the Pokemon doggos, so. All right, got Charcadet. I feel like this whole line ends with like it's like Baxcalibur and Arc. Like it's I don't know. It's this whole line of like ice dragons. I just don't know the names. All right, another holo. Good old Wigglypuff or Wigglytuff. I just mixed it up. Wigglytuff and Kilowattrel. All right. But again, I highly recommend it. If you just care about the artwork, you don't care about the language, Simplified Chinese is definitely a good way to go. And again, you can get some of these exclusive sets that they only had in the Simplified Chinese language. So whether you're a sealed collector or you just want to open this stuff up, it's definitely a unique experience. There's Pikachu again. Hopefully we can see a different Raichu. There's a double rare again. These packs are just so weird. I'm going to have to slow pull every one of these packs because stuff like this happens. But a double rare for the pig here. Looks like an emo pig. What's that? Well, yeah, but he was just mentioning that, you know, you do like all the dog Pokemon. All right. Yeah, we're gonna leave this here. That's fine. All right, we got Charcadet. Another holo rare. Wigglytuff and another trainer. I mean, they did have him on the original artwork with the legendary birds, so it was weird that a lot of people don't remember that. All right. Ooh, another double rare. Let's see which one it is in 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice, nice. So we pulled the ultra rare earlier, so just a giant balloon and Kilowattrel. Another reverse. Let's see which one it is. Maybe a Master Ball. Maybe just regular Pokeball. Regular Pokeball it is. And... all right. Couple double rares so far. Nothing too crazy just yet. But, again, this box has 24 packs in it, so still got a good amount of packs to go through. I do like the packaging like this, though. I think it's kind of neat. It looks super clean. Definitely prevents the pack from getting bent and all kinds of beat up. Good old Pinocchio. All right. Let's see what we got here. Love the artwork on that one. Got a reverse, and let's see which one it is. Nice, good old Orthworm and Raichu. Okay, nice, nice. We saw the one of the reverses earlier, so glad to see that. I'm gonna sleeve it up, especially so I know where it is in the stack there. Yeah, if we can pull the Master Ball Raichu, that'd be kind of sick too. Oh, good old Earthworm Jim. You remember watching that? Did you ever play the game, though? That's the real question. Did you ever play the Earthworm Jim game? There's so many cool platformers back when we were younger. Ooh, starting off this pack strong. Very, very nice. Yep. Right. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, okay. All right. So, there is a huge hit in this next pack here. Yep, we have an SAR. Save it to the end, or you guys want to see it now? Is it Gengar? I don't know. All right. Do you guys want to see it now, or do you want to save it to the end? We still have this many more packs to go, by the way. One says save it, one says now. Someone else chime in, please. I'm just going to set this down right over here. Not touching it. But you want to save it? Ooh, Hilario says now, coming in with the 2 votes for now. Unless Wabbit change your mind. All right, so hold on. So what's the call? So is it 2-1 saying save it? Is Wabbit Nugget saying that he wants to save it? Hilario wants to see it now. He can't wait. All right. You guys decide. I'm going to just stand up for just a second. Take a quick stretch. But yeah, you guys decide. Be peaceful. Again, it's a friendly, fun stream here. Decide amongst yourselves. I'll be back in a second. All right, all right. All right, so it seems the conclusion is we'll save it. So we're going to save it. Let's keep rolling. I hope it's not an energy, but it's an SAR. Like it, I know it says SAR on the bottom, so with this set here, yeah, you have SRs, SARs, and ultra rares. So it's one of the 8. Ooh, that's kind of crazy. There's 8 different SARs. I don't know. And again, I haven't looked at this, so I don't know what it could be, but we're going to find out here shortly. Ooh, nice. Another double rare. Okay, Mimikyu. Seen that artwork plenty of times before. That's so crazy. All right. Draft Rig. What is that? Pineco? No idea what this is. The Mimikyu? They've done that artwork a couple times. I'm pretty sure it's ooh, nice. Yeah, they've redone that artwork a few times for Mimikyu. I don't remember the original set it came in, but I know they put it in like one of the shiny sets, and then it was a promo at some point in time. They might have even done like a jumbo card with it, if I remember correctly. All right, we got Pineco. What was that, Flittle or Flitlil? Got the Electric Sheep. Ooh! Oh, okay. This box is loaded. Secret rare in this one. You want to just put both off to the side and have a super sick ending with a secret rare? Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm making that call. Don't want to reveal it. So, secret rare. Cover that up. Yep, we're saving it. Yep. That's insane. All right, cool. So, yeah, I mean, and again, so just think about that. 2 boxes of this set. We got an ultra rare, a secret rare, and a secret art rare. That's pretty awesome. Sorry for absolutely shredding this pack. It's all good. But yeah, that's pretty exciting. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, I like the artwork on that one. Nice, bright, kind of vibrant. Another holo rare. Good old Obama Snow, and all right. I hope so. Trust me. I hope that's what that card is. Ooh, nice. Okay, we're getting some good signs here. Maybe it's true. Oh, very, very nice. Yeah, that's got to be huge for you. Another reverse here. Ooh, and reverse Master Ball. Very, very cool. Okay, so there's the Master Ball. We didn't see one previously. The Dunsparce and the balloon. Oh, yeah, it's especially because, I mean, the chance of me getting more of this set is fairly slim. Like, yeah, I'm probably going to grade whatever the secret rare is. I'll probably grade all of them, right? I'll probably grade the secret rare, the SAR, and the ultra rare as well. So, you think it'd be hilarious if I sent this card to the president and asked him to sign it, and then like take pictures of it? Think he'd sign it? Maybe I'll find one that doesn't look aggressive, but I think that'd be kind of funny, just for the memes. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, so now the only other thing I want to see, honestly, besides what our big pulls are, is I want to see... Oh, no, we already pulled the Master Ball. Damn. Well, so much for that idea. I was going to say, oh, I want to see the Raichu Master Ball. But, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to. But again, I can't complain. This has been a lot of fun. From the first box of this... You pay him? Yeah, probably, right? Yeah, that's not going to be a free one. Maybe I'll write a letter as like, hey, I'm a 5-year-old kid. Maybe get some sympathy points that way. But you never know. But again, yeah, this has been pretty fun. We've had some pretty good luck, even from the first box of this and all the gem packs. Compliments, yeah, for sure. All right, another holo. Wigglytuff showing up a couple times today. And then, was that Seviper? I remember when Seviper and Zangoose came out. It was such a cool, like, dynamic duo. I mean, I still like Arbok better than Seviper, but that's just me. Come on. All right, just a few more packs, and then we're going to get into the hits. Ooh, another double rare. Okay, nice. Oh, yeah, no, you're good, you're good. Ooh, Ampharos EX, very, very nice. Just thought I'd make a little cheeky joke there. Especially with, I mean, you can't look at that artwork and not put together who I'm talking about, so. It would be funny. All right. All right, so we got Dunsparce, Pikachu. Here's our holo. All right. Get Pelipper and Spidops. All right. Looks like 4 or 5 more to go. Pikachu, another reverse, and all right. Yes, yeah, I do remember that. That would have been kind of crazy, like if Arbok did have a third form. There's all kinds of weird stuff out there like that, where they were just like misannounce something or be like, yeah, that's misinformation. That's why I'm so glad some of these other Pokemon finally got third forms, like Mankey and Primeape going into Annihilate. Like, that was such an awesome fit for that. Who else got a third form recently? I know there was another, like, it had to be another Gen 1 Pokemon that got a third form. But even when Pokemon, like when Tangela got Tangrowth, like, that was so awesome to see. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Oh my god, this box is loaded. Oh man. All right, so let's move this down. This box is stacked. Oh my, imagine going to a card shop, you and your buddies somewhere in China, and you're just like, oh yeah, we'll just take 3 packs, and you just get this absolute madness. Now the real question is, you saw it's a gold card. Is it a different gold card though, or did I pull duplicates? I mean, I'm not going to complain. We literally got a top rarity in, mind you, 0.73 chance. Oh yeah, the donut reference. I still like the frying pan could be used as a drying pan. One of the best memes of all time. Yeah. So 0.73, and we pulled one of each of these. So yeah, I'd say it's pretty lucky. And we pulled an ultra rare in the last box. So everyone's bringing the good luck today for sure. I appreciate everyone coming through. All right, maybe bring some other people in here. Drop some more subscribers. Oh yeah, absolutely. All right. Let's see what else we can get. All right, got another reverse. And the Dunsparce. All right, 3 more packs to go, and then we get to see our 3 huge hits. For sure. And again, I mean, like, I always appreciate the regulars, you know what I mean? Like, and that's something I said for forever. Like, there's been people that have been here since day one, and they check out every bit of content, whether it's just a couple minutes of it or the entire thing. And I appreciate that. Like, And that's what's one thing that's kind of lost, where like I check out people like Queso or some of these other really, really big content creators. You know what I mean? Like, you just look at their chat and it's just endless. Like, you can't keep up with any of that stuff. It's truly unfortunate. And again, I mean, it's awesome. Like, they get popular and I'm happy for them, but like, you lose a little bit of like the personal touch to it when you get that much fame to it, right? Where like, there's 50,000 people in your chat. There's no way you're keeping up with that. I never did any of this to try and get famous or anything like that. I just did it because a buddy of mine's like, hey man, if you're going to get back into collecting, you might as well just make some content while you're doing it. And, you know, did that the start of 2020. And here we are now, almost 6 years later. It's kind of insane. But I've appreciated it, right? And even through all the dips and the highs and everything we've done in this channel, right? Even when I was sponsored for that little bit of time, if you guys have been here long enough for that, it's been a wild ride, and I've enjoyed every bit of it. And I've tried to make it fun and interesting. And yeah, like I said, it's been a lot of fun, and I truly appreciate all those that keep coming back time and time again. So let's see what else we can pull here. And that's also why I want to do these giveaways, Hilario, like, because I have something in mind, and I'm not going to spoil what it is, but because there's really just like the regulars here, maybe a couple other people creeping, I'm going to do something special for the regulars. Yes, there's going to be a general giveaway, so, you know, other people can hop in and, and you know what I mean, like, and get a chance to get some cool stuff. But trust me when I say I've been keeping track of who's been in the streams, right? So, I do appreciate all the support, but I do want to take care of those that have supported me. So here we go. Last pack here, and then we get into our 3 absolutely insane hits in one box. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we pull anything else here. Gotcha. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's see what we got here. I just realized that that's a Dratini fountain, by the way. I just noticed that. That's hilarious. All right, another reverse. Good old Rookity. All right. So, the way we're going to do this, we're going to do Secret Rare first, then Ultra Rare, then the SAR. I know that seems kind of crazy and all kinds of ass backwards, but trust me, there's a method to the madness. I'm just grabbing the other hits from the previous box, just so we can look at that. Oh, I sleeved all this stuff up earlier. Nah, that's all right. I'm not doing that again. So, big hits from the previous box, which is kind of insane how different this box is, right? We got an Ultra Rare and 3 Art Rares in the first box. No Art Rares in this one. A bunch of EXs, and then 3 absolutely insane hits. So, yeah, I'm excited to see how this turns out for sure. This is going to be exciting. Let me just put this over here. Move all the bulk to the bulk pile. Come on. As I drop stuff all over the place. All right. So again, starting with the Secret Rare. Move this up and off to the side for right now. All right, here we go. Secret Rare first. Let's see which one it is. In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, nice. Very, very nice full art trainer. I'll gladly take that. And there's still a card behind it for sure. Nice. Not bad. Don't remember his name, but that's a pretty cool card. That's insane, though. Like, just think about that. Like, Secret Rare, SAR, and an Ultra Rare in one box. That definitely makes up for not getting any Art Rares. I'll take that for sure. Like, if that's the trade-off, where you either get a box that's absolutely stacked, or you get one that's moderately stacked, I'd rather take these higher-end hits and not have the Art Rares. But that's just me. All right, next. We're going Ultra Rare next. Again, second gold card. I might have to get more of this, honestly. Like, this is pretty awesome. But let's see what Ultra Rare we have here in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, nice. A different one. All right, that's sick. I'm glad to see it being a different one. I mean, it would have been cool to get the other one again, but I'm not going to complain. Very, very nice. So 2 different ultra rares. And how many different ones were there? Let me see. I think there's only 4 total. Let me see. Yeah, there's only 4 ultra rares total. So pulled 2 of the 4. That's not bad. I'm curious what the other 2 are. Maybe they're like gold items. Maybe that's what it is. All right. And here we go. The most exciting part. I mean, again, all this is exciting. The whole stream's been exciting, but SAR from this set, especially because we know what this could be. All right, here we go. We're going to count it down. 3, 2, 1. Ooh! All right. Not the SAR we were looking for, but damn, is that still a beautiful card. A bit off center, but still a beautiful SAR. Let's see what else. All right. Not bad, not bad. You can see even more so. Bit off center on the back, but still absolutely beautiful. All right. Yeah, I'd say so. Just because it's like a giant, it's like a, kind of reminds me like a moose, right? Or some kind of elk. Like it's just this giant creature. All right, so let's look at this again. Oh, for sure. I think this set is definitely worth getting, especially with all these crazy hits. Like, all right, let's put all these over to the side. Again, I'm going to sleeve all this up after, but here's all the regular hits. We did get a Master Ball hit, so that was kind of nice. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, W stream for sure. Like, the whole stream was absolutely amazing. A lot of really good hits, a lot of nice art rares. You know, even in the gem boxes, right? Or the gem packs, we got double hits in all those boxes, which is nuts. Just move this over here for right now. All right, so there's all of our double rares. Absolutely. I'm glad you came by. Thanks everyone that came through. Appreciate you. It was definitely a very fun stream. We're going to do a quick recap, and then I'm going to hop off. I need to eat some lunch, and then, yeah, I need to check on laundry. Got a couple other things I got to do. But again, like, I'm not going to complain about it. And, of course, the music just stopped right at the very end. Let me restart it just real quick. All right. There you go. Can't complain about that. All right, so art rares. Secret rare, SAR, and our 2. I need to double sleeve this one. Our 2 ultra rares. I'm glad it was 2 different ones. That was actually really exciting. All right. So not bad. So those are the big hits from the Fearless Simplified Chinese set. Quickly look through our other hits real quick. And again, Gem Pack Volume 1. We got 2 of the triple rares, right? Especially this absolutely beautiful SAR, if you will. We got a couple shinies here. And then obviously you got all the other cards here. But these were mainly the big hits here. Which again, I need to get the other 3 now. It's funny, I had 3 of those Captain Pikachus. Graded 1, sold 1, and kept 1. We got the Umbreon VMAX and the Darkness Energy there. And then, of course, last but definitely not least, Gem Pack Volume 3. We get that Miss Maggie's art rare and the Steel Energy. A Darkrai, which, again, I don't think I've seen that artwork before. If anyone has, let me know what set that's from. But, yeah, pretty awesome stream nonetheless. Again, no complaints from me. I had a really good time, and hopefully you enjoyed it as well. PSA 10? Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm glad it went to such an awesome person, so appreciate you. But yeah, that's going to do it for this stream. Again, hopefully everyone enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do, and I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, well, I mean, I'll shout everyone out, right? It's only a handful of you, and it's the same that always come through, which, again, truly appreciated. Hilario, Nugget, Bad Wabbit, And I want to say Squirtle came through. I think that was it, though. Let me just double check just to make sure. Yep, Squirtle came through. Okay, cool. Oh, and then Lucky. Lucky came through very early on, so thanks. Thanks for coming by, Lucky. Appreciate you. And good old Iced Tea Mix. Hey, I doubt you're still watching the stream. If you are, hey, hit me up later. We need to play some Destiny, dude. Expansion's about to hit, and I want to make sure your Warlock's good to go. All right, anyway, that's going to do it for today's stream. Again, you guys saw the pulls. We opened up 2 full boxes of the Fearless Terastal set and all 3 of the Gem Packs, Volume 1, 2, and 3. But again, thank you for coming by. Again, stay tuned. There's always more stuff for us to open up here on the channel, stuff to go through, collection showcase, CGC submissions. We got everything here. But that's going to do it for me. I'm WakoBako. Take it easy.